Here you're having problems with the Bone Pit. I can help.
Finally someone comes to help me. You look a bit unseasoned, but I hope you'll do. I had to suspend operations. My workers are lost in the mines or have run off. Served me right for hiring Ferelden refugees. I sent others before, but no word. Perhaps they are putting me off. I need someone competent to figure out what is going on.
Your first mistake was naming your mine the Bone Pit.
The locals named the mine. Those fools say it's cursed. That is why I hire Fereldens. They may be dull-witted, but they're not superstitious.
Mind what you say about my countrymen.
I was not referring to you, of course. My workers are a particularly desperate sort. They're lucky to work for me. Few in Kirkwall will hire refugees.
Surely the miners had good reason to leave.
I am at a loss. No miner has reported in, and no one takes me seriously.
The Bone Pit must be dangerous if people are afraid to venture there.
No, nothing like that. Pay no heed to local superstition. The Bone Pit is mostly harmless.
You said some of your workers are Ferelden.
Yes, all of them. An unruly lot, to be sure.
What's the reward?
I will pay handsomely. The exact amount depends on what perils you face.
I'll head there soon.
The sooner the better. Each day the mine is not running costs me more than those miners make in a year. The Bone Pit is just outside the city. Any map will show it.
Praise and trusty you came along. Them dragons would have sniffed me out for certain.
Answers first. What happened here?
I'll tell you what I can, but be a friend and keep your voice down. There's another dragon close by.
Where'd the dragons come from?
We was mining a new tunnel when the wall collapsed, and dragons came through. It was a bloody slaughter. Scared out of my wits, I ran like my arse was on fire. It probably was, only I went the wrong way. Ended up trapped here.
Did anyone else manage to escape?
Some of my fellows ran for the surface. I hope they made it.
You'd better get going. Try not to get eaten.
Don't have to tell me twice. You should leave too. But don't go that way. There's this huge dragon.
Ah. I'd wondered if the dragons left their nest unguarded.
Oh, are we gonna go that way? I've never seen a huge dragon before.
Another dragon. And larger. Not a threat we should leave behind.
Seems we've another dragon to slay. Here I was hoping to get back to Kirkwall in time for happy hour.
Sage advice from a miner. Still, I think we should finish off that last dragon.
I do not relish the thought of fighting a dragon larger than those in here.
We're not done yet. One more dragon to kill.
I solved your problem.
So, what happened? One of the miners told me you rescued him from dragons. I cuffed him for lying.
Well, he wasn't. Go there and see the corpses for yourself.
But I thought they're extinct. I believe you. You made them extinct again? If it is safe, the miners can return to work.
I bet their first task will be cleaning up the entrails the last shift left behind.
A dragon killer and a mind reader. Wonderful.
The Bone Pit's hazardous at best. And if the dragons return...
I appreciate your concern for my workers' welfare. I could use someone like you to ensure their continued safety. Let us discuss your payment. You have been a great help. Since you did so much more than I was expecting, how about we work together? I am offering a 50-50 share in the mine. You will make us both rich if you can keep your countrymen safe.
Why would you share half your business with me?
I spent a decade honing my business instincts in Val Royeaux. I once sold a seat cushion to Empress Selene. Simply put, I have a good feeling about you. So, what do you say?
That sounds good to me.
So, to our first order of business. We replace the lost workers. I will hire new hands. Plenty of desperate Fereldens out there, but it will take some time. I need you to convince the surviving miners to return. They are holed up in Lowtown. Tell them the Bone Pit is safe again.
I'll see what I can do. If you want my help, you'll pay for my services in advance.
You're both tough and shrewd. Very well. I had some money set aside for safety equipment, but it is yours instead.
Hey, it's the one that rescued me from them dragons. A fellow for Eldon, no less.
1,000 thanks for saving Jansen's worthless hide.
Worthless, am I? My farm supplied eggplant to half of the South Reach.
Yeah? My eggplant supplied half the bastards in South Reach.
Oh, you're a real hero. Now what brings you here?
Shuffle off to the mine and let me finish those pints for you.
Come back to that blight taking hold? I need work, but I don't need to be some dragon's dinner. What if there's more dragons later? Or something worse like, bigger dragons?
I go back to the missus without this job, she'll rip me apart sure as any dragon.
What can we do? That bastard Hubert is the only one willing to hire us.
Would you go back for twice your previous salary?
Wow. Well, I
trust these teas, Jansen, take it. We can drown our sorrows every night, and not with this dark town swill either.
Back to work, boys. I'm happy to take more of Hubert's coin.
I own half the mine now. I'll keep it safe.
Really? Oh, be nice to work for one of our own. If you don't give us a fair shake, who would?
I convinced the miners to return to work.
Excellent. I knew you would handle those layabouts.
The miners agreed to return to work, but I had to double their wages.
What? That is coin out of both our pockets.
Perhaps the miners will work harder now we're paying them enough to survive.
Throw scraps to a dog, and you encourage him to beg for more. I run a business, not a kennel.
The business part is debatable.
I will excuse you this once. You are new to this. In the future, let me handle the coin. You handle the danger.
I made the call. Don't second guess me.
Yes, well, if you want to see profit anytime soon, you will defer to me. You got my letter.
You've been gone a while. I thought you had things under control.
I told you I would handle this, and I did. Now, after a year of raids on our shipments, I finally caught one of the culprits. One of our miners, Sabine, has been leaking information. Do you know him? He claims to be from your hometown in Ferelden. I would like you to get this festering sore to divulge who is behind the thefts. When you are ready, I will bring Sabine to you.
Who is this man?
I would not expect you to recall every piss pot from your past.
That's the problem with being a big fish in a small pond. I could never tell the little fish apart. I don't like friends I've never met. I don't remember Sabine. He must be from the outlying farms.
Well, he brags to his fellows that he grew up with you in Lothering.
Bring Sabine back to my place.
Excellent idea. I will get him now. Here is the dung pile I caught leaking next week's shipment schedule. He won't tell me who he's working with. Who else has been screwing me over? Tell me, you ratting mongrel!
Instead of beating the poor man, let's appeal to his better nature. I can't control Hubert when he gets like this. You'd better talk. He can't talk with a mouthful of broken teeth.
Please, Monsieur, help me. I knew you since you was young and Lothering. I knew your mum's family, and your pop. Mike, you got him rest.
Pathetic. I leave this bastard in your capable hands. Get me when he's ready to talk.
Thank you, Monsieur. Us Lothering folks should stick together.
What made you betray your employer?
Before the Blight, my family had a good life in Lothering. Clean home, fertile land, friends. In Kirkwall, we lived in a hovel. People spit on us, and some days We weren't hungry.
Trust me, things could be worse. Tell me how to stop the next ambush. Lothering's dead and burnt. You'll share the same fate if you don't start talking.
Yes, monsieur. Please don't hit me.
I know it was hard to leave Lothering. Talk to me so we can put all this behind us.
As soon as I tell Hubert what he wants to know, he'll kill me or throw me in prison.
You're too easy on him, Hubert. Don't pull your punches. Like this. I wish I didn't have to do this. But lives are on the line. Hubert, you hit like an Orlesian courtesan. Watch and learn.
Monsieur, please, don't hurt me. As soon as I tell Hubert what he wants to know, he'll kill me or throw me in prison. My life's not worth much, but my family. I only wanted to give my wife and son a better life.
I'll make sure your family is taken care of.
I'm humbled by that offer. Thank you. I hid some gold in the Bone Pit. I'll mark it on your map. I'll regret stealing from someone like you, so please, take it back.
So, you value your family's welfare over the lives of others? Shall I list the names of the wives, sons, and daughters of the men killed in the attacks?
Micah, what have I done? I never wanted people to get hurt. I'll tell you what I know.
I'll deal with you, Bear. Just give us something to go on.
Oh, thank you, monsieur. I'll talk...
When you don't tell me what I want to know, it just makes me want to hit you.
Oh! Please! Please stop! I'll tell you everything! Even where I hid some gold at the Bone Pit!
Hubert's first love is gold. You must have some squirreled away.
I'll tuck some coin away for the future. But if it buys me a future out of prison, Hubert can have it.
Hawk, this is Lily of the Coterie. Given the importance of stopping the cargo robberies, I have enlisted a consultant.
Consultant? Sure. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Well, Doug, are you ready to bark now?
There's an ambush planned tonight at Dietrich Crossing.
Tonight? That leaves you barely enough time to intercept them. You had best leave immediately.
We'll protect your precious shipment, but make sure you have the coterie's payment. Want me to deal with this runt? Free of charge. I'll drop him in a ditch on our way out.
Yes, take him, with my blessing. I assume my partner will not object?
A public showing of mercy will be good for morale. Let him go.
But he's a Ferrell, a criminal. Nobody will care what happens to him.
Think about it. Sabine turned to crime for two reasons. He's desperate, and he bears no love for you. Spare him publicly, and you'll earn some loyalty from the miners.
I see your point. Very well. For the sake of morale, I will spare this dog.
Oh, thank you, Miss Ayres. I know I don't deserve it, but thank you.
We're wasting time. If you find naught but corpses at the ambush, it won't be my fault.
Sabine's been a helpful chap. Plus, he says our villains threatened to kill his wife and son. They even killed his dog, to prove a point. His dog, Hubert. You know how important they are to Ferelden's.
There's 1,000 such sub-stories in Lowtown.
This does not make it right what he did. But it takes the sting off. After all I've done for these poor refugees.
All you've done?
Sabine is grateful for all your generosity, and his heart grieves that he must leave. Now. I don't care what happens to him.
But you said you would help me!
Well, I lied, didn't I? Sabine should pay for his crimes, but let's not sink to his level. Send him to prison.
I suppose you're right. Fine. I will turn this lout over to the guard. You will rot in the dungeon for years, wishing all the while I had been kind enough to murder you.
Sabine will pay you back if you let him go.
Oh, really? I'm more inclined to beat the coin out of this sheep swallow. and then kill him.
He's nothing, Hubert. Take his offer and cut him loose so we can get back to business.
Fine. Get me your ill-gotten coin before I change my mind.
My Ferelden brother gets a free pass. Let him go, and if I find out you harmed him...
But he... Oh, have it your way this once. But threatening your partner is no way to succeed in this business.
That was almost too easy. Wait. I recognize that lout.
Who is he?
He's in the coterie. One of that damned fool Brecker's men.
So your organization is behind this?
We got explicit orders not to. Hubert's been good on his payments. If Brecker ordered this, the rest of his life will be very short and painful.
Tell me about this man.
He operates out of the south side. Always had more balls than sense. His lackeys are loyal. Brecker must be involved.
Let's pay Brecker a social call. We've got a lot to talk about.
I've got to be sure first.
We have to stop these attacks once and for all.
Oh, we will.
Whoever is behind this will pay. The next idiot will think twice before crossing me.
Understood. I know who to lean on to get answers. Find me in the Undercity.
Don't let them get away!
You coterie? One of Lily's friends?
Lily was one of ours. She was working for you, and now she's dead. You get one chance. Did you kill her?
Stop and think about it. We're being played.
Explain yourself.
This is a case of the right hand not knowing what the left is doing. One of the scum that attacked my caravans worked for someone in the coterie named Brecker. Lily said she'd look into it. I think Brecker had her killed.
Brecker, If you're lying, I'll find you. Men, we have to get to the bottom of this. Now.
Lily didn't die by my hand. Someone else did this.
Explain yourself.
Present minor misunderstandings aside, I believe our purposes are the same. Lily died as she lived, in the gutter. And now you louts will join her.
You wouldn't do that. The coterie would avenge me.
Not if there aren't any witnesses. Someone in your organization has been killing my men. Explain that.
Can't say I didn't give you a chance.
You must be Brecker.
And you're that lice-covered refugee.
You'd better leave the Bone Pit shipments alone. Understand?
You're making demands of me. You own half the stake in a mine and you think you're somebody, huh? Some Fereldans don't have the courtesy of knowing when to bloody die.
Hope you enjoyed saying that. Those are the last words you'll ever speak. I found the thieves responsible for the cargo theft. I put them out of business.
Excellent. With that resolved, the mine's profits will soar. For now, partner, please be sure to visit our workers occasionally. You have a knack for keeping them happy.
Thank the Maker you're here. We've had to lock down the mines. Krankovich was clearing out a collapsed section when giant spiders poured out the new opening. They got Krankovich, poor sod. Rest of us made it out. But now we're sitting here with our thumbs up our asses.
I'll see what I can do.
Good luck in there, hero.
All clear.
Thank the Maker and thank you. Wow, is that what the inside of a spider smells like? Let's get back to work, boys. And dibs on the spider fangs. I'm gonna make a necklace for the wife. Funny story. I was asking my pal Earl what more these mines could throw at us. Dragons, spiders, Hubert. Then here comes Krankovich limping towards us and moaning. I said, "Oi, Krankovich, I thought them spiders got you." He just said, "Ugh," and then tried to bite Earl. That's when we figured something was wrong. Turns out we let in a horde of undead. Maybe we ought to stop opening up new passages.
All clear.
Thank the Maker and thank you. You happen to see Krankovich in there? No, don't tell me. Don't need more nightmares. Let's get back to work, boys. Last one in has to burn the corpses. The Blight take these pickaxes!
What's the problem?
Orc, sorry about that. These shoddy pickaxes break their handles more often than they break rock.
How can I help?
I asked Hubert for new ones ages ago, but he ignored me. I even found a smith in Lowtown that sells them cheap. You could go buy them for us. They'd help us work more efficiently.
I can do that. What's the smith's name?
I don't actually recall. It was a while back. He's a smith, though. Can't be too many of them in Lowtown.
Less complaining, more working.
Yes, Master Hawk.
Are you the smith?
I'm a smith?
Is smith your name or your profession?
Yep.
The miners at the Bone Pit need new pickaxes.
It'll cost you.
I'm buying in bulk. How about a discount?
Nope.
How much will this buy me?
Enough. I'll send them.
Catastrophe has struck, partner. We are ruined. Ruined.
Don't panic. Tell me what happened.
A cart came back from the Bone Pit, half-wrecked, with a dozen mangled bodies. The horse pulling the cart was the only survivor, and it does not speak. Town full of rotten mages, and not one can get answers from a horse.
I'll see what's going on. Until then, try to stay calm.
I knew I could depend on you. Just like old times, partner.
A dragon attacked your mine. Everyone is dead.
Dear Maker. What of my equipment? Did it seem salvageable?
The dragon scorched every last cart and shovel.
Oh, my heart. So many years of investment. I am ruined. Ruined. I'm sorry, champion. I appreciate your help, but I sank all my coin into that rotten mine. I have nothing left to pay you.
Give me the Bone Pit. Perhaps in a few years I can get it back in order.
What? Ha! Fine, take it. I wash my hands of this cursed venture.
I slew the dragon to protect the city. I need no coin from you.
A bloody dog lord.